The Red Army were in full voice for the Red Shed on Saturday. We have post-match reaction from McInnes and Funso Ojo coming up, plus a roundup of transfer and the rest of the week's news and the Scottish Cup fifth round draw on the AFC Donscast on Tuesday, the 21st of January. Hello and welcome to the AFC Donscast, and I'm sure it's not too late to wish you a happy new year. Hope you had a good one. What's been happening since we've been away? Well, quite a lot, and we've got a roundup of it all coming up on this week's show. First up though, we had cup action to deal with at Pittodrie on Saturday as we faced Jim Duffy's Dumbarton. The Red Army did their part, but a stuttering Dons had a get out of jail and avoided a replay at Dumbarton thanks to a penalty award 5 minutes from full time. Aberdeen had been held at home this stage at Stenhousemuir 12 months ago, and another replay looked likely. McInnes made 5 changes to the side that drew 1-1 by Hearts in the final game of 2019. McInnes made his debut for the Dons after arriving from Sunderland. Sam Cosgrove returned following his 2-game suspension, and Andrew Constantine was back from injury. Also returning to the starting lineup was Niall McGinn and Conor McLennan. They covered for the injured Zach Viner. Lewis Ferguson was suspended. Dean Campbell, John Gallagher and Curtis Main were all benched. Aberdeen had more than enough shots on goal but couldn't make any of them count, 28 in total, and the first chance came from new signing Dylan McGee, who fired a shot just inside the box, but it was straight at Conor Brennan, who comfortably saved. Shortly after, Niall McGinn fired in a corner kick that dropped to Ash Taylor, but he flicked the header from 12 yards over the bar. Bruce Anderson should have put the Dons ahead in the 27th minute when a shot from Cosgrove was blocked and fell to Anderson, but his shot flew over the bar. Andy Constantine was next up to have a go, but he headed over the shot from a McGinn corner. And McGinn also had a chance, but his long-range effort went over goal. You'll see a theme running here. Anderson had another go, but he hesitated with his shot, and when he did, it was too late and deflected out for a corner. From the corner, Andy Constantine headed the shot straight at the keeper. The Dons continued with their chances in the second half. Now McGinn shot across the face of goal, but the shot went wide in the 47th minute. Cosgrove headed over from 12 yards out in the 53rd minute from a McGinn cross into the penalty area. A moment later, Scott McKenna headed over from a McGinn corner. McGinn picked out Anderson in the 63rd minute, but he fired the shot over on the run from 12 yards out. And in the 73rd minute, Anderson fired a powerful drive from 15 yards, but Brennan saved the shot. McGinn had his final chance of the match when he curled an effort wide of goal in the 80th minute. Aberdeen were awarded a penalty in the 85th minute after Sam Cosgrove was taken down in the box by Rico Quitongo. Sam comfortably fired the ball into the net, putting Brennan the wrong way to send the Dons through. It was harsh on Jim Duffy's side, but the Dons are through to the next round. But any chance of a Scottish Cup final for Aberdeen will need a much-improved performance. Here's McInnes praising Dylan McGee's debut.
He likes to control proceedings, as you see. He's got lovely soft feet. He's always plotting his way up the pitch. He's a metronome, just moves it and nudges it up and down there. And if he's got people with good movement ahead of him, he can keep feeding them and he'll find a pass. You know, I thought the midfield was very good today. I thought him and Ojo had a very strong game. They were up against 3 midfielders in there, and it didn't show that at times. We were just looking for a wee bit more at the top end of the pitch, but McGee was a step in the right direction for where he wants to be in terms of fitness. The plan was to play him for an hour. We kept him on a bit longer when young Dean comes on, but you know, he can be pleased with his home debut.
Just a bit unlucky, like how many headers did we have from set pieces. I think we played a good game overall. I think most of all, I was very happy with the support from the fans. I loved the initiative they took behind the goal in the second half. It was nice to play in an atmosphere where it was a bit louder than usual. So I hope we pay them back with a solid performance in the end. It looks as it wasn't a solid performance, but it's just because it's 1-0. If it was 4-0, I think everyone was a lot happier.
Catch live audio and video
of our next match only on Red TV. Subscribe now for full match day coverage, replays, highlights and all the goals, exclusive interviews and behind the scenes content.
Sign up now
at redtv.afc.co.uk. The best of the action only on Red TV.
In the rest of the fourth round Scottish Cup matches, Rangers were 2-0 winners against Stranraer at Ibrox on Friday night. Elsewhere on Saturday it was Alloa Athletic 2, Inverness Cally Thistle 3, Arbroath 0, Falkirk 0, Ayr United 1, Ross County 0, Bonnyrigg Rose 0, Clyde 1, East Kilbride 1, BSC Glasgow 3, Hamilton Accies 5, Edinburgh City 0, and Hearts 5, Airdrie Onions 0, Kilmarnock 6, Queen's Park 0, Livingston 3, Raith Rovers 1, St Johnstone 3, Greenock Morton 0, St Mirren 3, Broxburn Athletic 0, Partick Thistle 1, Celtic 2, and Dundee 0, Motherwell 3. And on Sunday at Tannadice it ended in a 2-2 draw against Hibs, forcing the second replay of the round next Tuesday at Easter Road. The Scottish Cup fifth round draw took place on Sunday evening and the Dons will face Kilmarnock at home. The other fixtures are Inverness Cally Thistle versus Livingston, Clyde are at home to Celtic, it's BSC Glasgow versus Dundee United or Hibs, St Mirren will play Motherwell, Ayr United versus St Johnstone, Hamilton Accies are at home to Rangers, and it's Arbroath or Falkirk versus Hearts. The ties will be played on the weekend of Saturday the 8th and Sunday the 9th of February. In the transfer news front, at the start of the month, Dylan McGeoch joined from Sunderland on a 2.5-year deal and joined the Aberdeen squad for their winter training camp in Dubai and started the match against Dumbarton on Saturday. And as expected, John Gallagher will spend the rest of the season at Pittodrie after Aberdeen confirmed the extension of his loan deal with Atlanta United. St Johnstone's Matty Kennedy had signed a pre-contract with the Dons on a 3-year deal. It was expected that Matty would join Aberdeen at the end of the current season. However, both clubs are in discussion about Matty joining the Dons during this transfer window, with Curtis Main also being used as a bargaining tool. It's understood that Tommy Wright wants defender Mikey Devlin as part of the deal to bring Kennedy to the Dons early. And Aberdeen have signed Ross County's 18-year-old midfielder Mark Gallagher. The Newcastle-born player went through a medical at Pittodrie yesterday and will join our development squad. Meanwhile, Derek McInnes has played down talk of Sam Cosgrove leaving for MLS side New York Red Bulls. McInnes confirmed that they had been watching him, but there's been no offer or any conversations with Aberdeen about the player. Derek is also looking to bring in more players during this transfer window. Also making some signings is the AFC women's team, having signed 3 players as they get ready for life in the Scottish Building Society SWPL 2. Amy Strath, Beth McPherson and Jenna Penman all join the Dons for the new campaign. And finally, Aberdeen have launched their 2020 supporter survey and are looking for feedback about the club and recent initiatives to improve the atmosphere at Pittodrie. The survey is available now if you head on over to the club website.
For more Dons news every day, head online to invernessreds.co.uk.
We've got some midweek action tomorrow night against Motherwell at Pittodrie. Kick-off at Pittodrie is at 7:45pm. Tickets are still available for that match. Meanwhile, on Sunday we head down to Paisley for our TV fixture against St Mirren. It's live on Sky Sports and kicks off at 12:30pm. Tickets for both matches are available at afc.co.uk/e-tickets. There will also be a minute's applause on the 21st minute for Aberdeen fan and Glenrothes Red Scott Robertson, who passed away on New Year's Day morning. Scott's funeral took place today, and our thoughts go out to Kerry and the 2 boys, Daniel and Kyle, and all Scott's friends at the Glenrothes Reds. I'll be back with the action from the Motherwell and St Mirren matches next Tuesday. Meanwhile, you can keep up to date with any transfer news on the Inverness Reds website. It's invernessreds.co.uk, and on social media on Twitter and Facebook, just search for us at Inverness Reds. Till then, thanks for listening and stand free.
That's all for this week.
More Aberdeen news next Tuesday evening from 8.